Welcome back to Bear Tales. It's been a few days again since I last recorded a vlog entry. Part of that is down to, as I mentioned in the last one, my body deciding I was a teenager again and looking like Rudolph. But also I've been quite busy trying to sort out videos, getting the editing sorted. I've got a meeting next week that I need to prep for, but I don't know what I need to take with me. So, I know what the meeting's about, but I don't know what I need. So I've been sort of getting extra stuff ready for that just in case. So I've sorted out the crafting cupboard as best I can for the moment. That was what I did one day. I actually took the full day doing that. Was wiped out by the end of it, and it's not perfect. That was the day after I sorted out the animal figures. Yeah, I do need some more storage bins, but I'm not sure. I still need to measure the shelf to see what's going to fit, what's not going to fit, because I don't want to order anything too small or likewise too big. But it works for the moment. I've started my next bear template, which I'm really excited for. However, I've just thought I probably haven't quite got enough stuffing for him because he's going to be quite big again. So, because I kind of started two projects at the same time without meaning to, sort of. But this is the kind of thing, I'm excited for both, and it's just like really difficult to decide. But the first one is our little unicorn feisty pet. I just made her a small muzzle last night, so I want to see if that's going to work. So I'm going to finish her off possibly today. I'll go into why in a few minutes. Once she's done, then I'll go back to the new bear template, because I've definitely got enough fluff for her because she's so tiny. And so I'm going to get that ordered in the next couple of days. I was going to stick to the pillows from eBay because they were so cheap. I think they were like 5-6 quid for two, and they've done all the bears released up until this point. So, there's quite a lot of bears out of just two pillows. So it just makes sense to do that. But I'm just going to give you a quick sneak peek of the new bear template, sort of his mock-up design. There's paper everywhere at the moment. It has actually changed from this. It's not exactly the same because I've not used the light blue. I just decided I didn't want to do that, and it turned out there was enough of the other colours that I didn't need to use it in the end. So his name is Slade. I'll go more into that in his actual video, but the paper on the desk is just like I wrote out instructions and stuff like that for the template. There's bits of fabric. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to him. He's gonna look great, even if he doesn't come out perfect. I think he's gonna look a bit better than Midnight. I'll just grab Midnight. He is done. Now, I may go over his nose because I didn't have a navy blue in fabric paint. So it does look a bit odd, just being this like really random bright blue, but I do like he's got kind of a crooked smile. And in the end, I didn't record doing any of the accent stuff, just because I didn't know what I was doing. I had no plan, no new plan, because my original plan didn't work. So I wasn't sure what to do with him, and I just thought, you know what, I don't want the pressure of recording it, and I just thought I'd wing it. Oh, I got itchy eye again today. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so that's why I didn't record that, but I've got to record his outro. But I'm going to wait and see what I decide to do about his face. So I'm going to leave him a couple of days as is, because I only finished this yesterday. It's currently the 7th of July, which I forgot to mention at the beginning. Yeah, so I'm just I'm going to leave him a couple of days, see if I'm happy with it staying like that. And also there's a bit, I don't know if the camera will see that, yeah. That's where I was seeing if the paint had dried. Yeah, I got hiccups again, for goodness sake. It's one of those. Anyway, yeah, so that's midnight. He's done. I need to film the intro to the Teddy Bears Picnic video, which actually ended up being a lot shorter than I thought. I mean, it took me most of a morning to record it, but the whole thing is only 20 seconds, and it's filmed at 3 frames a second, so I can't speed it up, and if I slow it down, it looks horrendous. And I just realised he's got a little hole there, so I need to try and stitch that up. So me saying not sure what I'm going to get done today. I'd really like to get the unicorn finished, but yesterday I did something very silly. I needed to plug in my printer, and it was meant to be a wireless printer, and it was for ages, but then all of a sudden one day it just decided it wasn't wireless anymore. I don't know why, just the computer or the printer, one of them wouldn't recognise the other, so I was like, okay, fine. So I had to buy a printer to USB port cable wire thingy, and that was fine, but yesterday the PC wouldn't recognise the printer at all, but I think that's to do with just the storage is so clogged up on the PC, it's not even recognising my tablet, so I can't do thumbnails at the moment, so I'm going to have to use the auto-generated ones just until the external hard drive arrives, which should be next week. I've not actually cannot speak today. Probably lack of sleep. I mean, I slept quite well last night. It was the previous 2 nights that I didn't sleep quite so well. So, you know, 1 good night doesn't make up for 2 bad nights. Anyway, so, yeah, I've not purchased the external hard drive yet. And part of that is because I need to talk to my dad about it. He's fairly good at computer stuff. And I can't remember the one we'd looked at beforehand. I couldn't remember what brand it was, and I want to check, because when I looked on Amazon, the cheapest one available had no reviews, no stars, no comments, nothing like that. And when I looked up the brand on their website, there was like light bulbs and things like that, but no computer stuff. And when you actually clicked on the products, there was no product information, so that had me like really hesitant to actually purchase it. So yeah, I want to talk to my dad, see if he can remember the brand we've been looking at before, but my mum's been quite ill, so I've not had a chance to speak to them just yet, but hopefully today mum might be a bit better. Just wait and see. Yeah, so back to the printer. See, I've gone off on one here. So what happened was, where I was plugging in the printer to computer wire, it plugs into the back of the printer, and rather than doing the sensible thing and tipping the printer forward so that I could plug it in that way, I decided I'd stretch over it. What I didn't realise is that there was some paper on the floor from where I'd been clearing out the cupboard, and I was standing on it, and of course it slipped, so I fell forward. In the moment nothing really hurt, but since that both my wrists have been hurting on and off, and my back and my knee, just on and off pain. So I'm gonna try and take it a bit easy today, try not to overdo things, but at the same time I've got a lot I need to do, so I don't know yet. One of the things I am doing today is I'm starting to get all my recorded vlogs scheduled as much as I can. Part of that is because looking at the schedule and what's coming up, I've actually scheduled the same video twice. So I am not sure which one it should be. for the second time, because that's the one that's I've just scheduled now for next Wednesday, which is the 12th. Yeah, so I'm not sure which one is meant to be next. So I've got to go through them all and find the right order, which is another reason why I've started mentioning the dates in the vlogs, so I know when things like that happen, I know which one is actually meant to be next. Yeah, so there's that. I can't remember if there was anything else, but I can't remember if I actually showed her, because I started re-recording this because I made such a mess of things, and I've still made such a mess of things, and I might just record it all again. In fact, I think I shall, because I need to. One of these days I'll get it in one take. Actually, I think I have got a couple in one take.